Yo, what up, tubers? We're back for some more Arena. This time we're going to change things up. We're going to do a little bit of Sealed of New Capenna. As of this video recording, there is another Arena Open coming up in about a week. It is on May 14th, and that's going to be Sealed Day 1 and then Draft Day 2, just like some of the other Arena Opens that are limited. So I'm going to swap things up, do a little bit of Sealed here for practice of that. I will practice here best of one, as I do plan on playing just best of one on day 1 of the Sealed Open, or rather Arena Open, and then day 2 will always be best of 3 draft. So I think that's the same format as last time. But anyways, yeah, we'll open our packs, we'll build some decks. Hopefully we do well. We opened okay, some good ones, some bad ones. Reservoir Kraken, pretty damn strong. Can't really beat that rate. Ledger Shredder, just a solid 2-drop flyer, and Hostile Takeover, one of the best in the format as far as rares are concerned. So powerful. I think Takeover's the best out of all my other rares, or out of all my rares. Kraken being second, and then Ledger being third. Cemetery Tampering and Cut Your Losses are both unplayable, so 2 of our rares were bricks. Let's see if the commons and uncommons can help fill us out. What I like to do is just open the pool and pull out every single playable card, whether it's like fringe playable or not. And then we'll go from there. 2 Fairy Vandals is pretty darn nice. Case the Joint. 2 Case the Joints with Fairy Vandals might not be awful. Some black aggro cards. Dusk Mangler's great. Red's got playables, but not very deep. Green, wow, green looks really bad. Cleanup Crew, Muscle, and like Strong Arm. Let's see, Fixing. We have quite a few lands, but are they the ones we want is the question. 2 Shattered Seraphs. Groundbreaker's great. Card draw. Some parcels for fixing. Okay, so a lot of playables, it looks like. Let's take a peek here. We might have to just play red as a splash for Hostile Takeover. I think blue is definitely our strongest color. I think we can just immediately cut the green cards. It's just not enough of them. And, yeah. Cut any idea of green. Start off looking at these 4 colors. So we want to do everything we can to play the Hostile Takeover, which means we probably want to be a baseline blue, black, or red deck. Although in Sealed, it's super easy to run 3, 4, even 5 colors, because Sealed is generally going to be a slower format. I realize for best of 1, it's a little bit more awkward as you don't have the sideboarding options if you do play against like an aggressive deck. But generally speaking, Sealed is going to be slower than Draft. With that said, yeah, I think red can for the most part be a cut here, except for some of the powerful splash cards. I don't think we're going to try to be a more aggressive deck. It does look like blue is going to be our main. Does white have any synergy with the cards that we have otherwise? No, it doesn't. It looks like white's pretty easy as a cut. Maybe if we go blue-black base, we can splash these Shattered Seraphs for free, but the white cards are just not very good. Like, all of the white removal spells are pretty bad. The 2 kill shots and the Buy Your Silence, those are more filler than anything else. And the creature quality is really low, so pretty easy cut of that. That means the Adjudicator's out if we're not playing green or white, most likely. And so now we can take a peek at some Grixis nonsense. Bandits, again, and Seraphs, like I said, still free rolls. But this looks like where we want to start. And I think blue-black baseline looks the best, because that gives us access to the Shattered Seraphs, while we still have access to the good red cards. So if we go like this... And this is a quick breakdown. Normally I would spend quite a bit of time building a deck. If you go to like... if they ever come back with like Grand Prix or anything like that, or even big sealed events on Magic Online, you have a time limit of around 20-25 minutes to build your deck. So that's often a good tool. Like if you're going to play in one of these sealed events, have a little timer next to you. set it for 25 minutes and see what you can come up with in that time. But for these events, obviously, they are untimed and you can just do whatever you want. Okay, so yeah, Splash, Strangle, Torch Breath, Cormella, and Hostile Takeover looks pretty nice. And that leaves us with how many cards in the deck? 34. Now let's take a peek and see what makes sense from these. I think we definitely want all these top-end cards for the most part. Cormella makes sense. Ruiner, this is for a more aggressive deck. If I'm playing Control, we don't really want a 3-1 or maybe a 4-2 on turn 4, so that seems like a fine cut. All these are good. I think the draw 2s can be very good. You might put them to the side for now, but if we're slower, I think I like those, especially if we have instant speed tricks to go along with them. Dagger, I think, is more, again, for the aggressive strategies. These are all solid. And we probably don't need Metamorphosis. I don't think Broker's Veteran is completely necessary, although that also depends on how many different casualty cards we have. Cards like this get a lot better with casualty, and we do have the Nuisance and the Dig Up the Body. I don't know if the Nuisance is going to be super good in this deck, because we're more like trying to stabilize than trying to pressure, which I think the Nuisance is better when you're pressuring your opponents and tempoing them out. Same thing with Bypass, that's better for an aggressive deck. Okay, so I think we can shave it down to these 29-ish core cards. Fake Your Death is okay. We have a couple of different creatures that it looks pretty good on, value-wise. I'm guessing I can probably cut one case the joints. Oh, let me look at my fixing real quick. That'll also determine how many of these parcels I want to play. Nice, we have 2 waterfront districts, Tramway Station, and a Maestro's Theater. Jetmir's Garden doesn't do enough for us, but we have 4 pieces of fixing. We don't need Skybridge Towers for the Shattered Seraphs because we're never going to be utilizing the draw of this ability. Or very, 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 very unlikely, that is to say. And so it's just a tap blue land in our deck the majority of the time. So yeah, I'm happy to cut those, just have access to these 4 looks good. So that still puts us at 28 playables. I think these flyers are probably filler, same thing with the Midnight Assassin. What's our creature count? At 13, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, so we're at 25 cards. So yeah, we probably don't need both parcels, especially with the double Shattered Seraph to fix for blue-black. That just means we can put in a couple more mountains than we normally would. I think I'm okay cutting the Broker's Veteran, though. I mean, I have a lot of... like, the double Crooked Custodian feels weird as they enter tapped, but they are good blockers. They trade up rather well, so I don't mind running them. And I guess the question then becomes, do we want to run 18 lands in this deck or 17? I know I've gone on the record saying that 18 lands is super common in this format. I think that's especially true of Sealed. In Draft, obviously, your deck is going to be as fast or as slow as you've drafted it, which is to say I've played 16 land decks in this format, you know? That's not, you know, you're not going to always play 18 lands. I think people misunderstood when I say this is an 18 land format. I think often I'm going to be running 18 lands, but of course you have to take it by a case-by-case basis. That doesn't mean you run 18 lands no matter what. So just remember that. You still have to base your strategy around what you're doing and not just take something for fact. Anyways, so this would be 1723. Is that okay? How many ways do we have to draw cards or connive on turn 2? 1, 2-ish. Let's take a look at our creature curve. We can probably get away with 17 lands. Our curve is not like super high for the most part. We do want to get to 7 for Shattered Seraphs, I suppose. Maybe Disdainful Stroke can be a cut. Or maybe actually Fake Your Own Death. No, I like cutting Fake Your Own Death here, actually. We already have, like, Dig Up the Body for some more value there, so... And that, I think, looks good to me. Again, I don't want to take too much time for the deck building here, since this is just going to be a YouTube video. You know what? I could actually run 2 parcels, 17 lands. Now that I think about it, maybe that's slightly better. Eh. It's always like the last few cards are like, well, maybe, perhaps. Yeah, I'm okay running double parcel. Let's do that. We'll do 17 lands with 2 parcels. Only need maybe a couple of mountains tops. So 5 of each gives us a lot of blue and black sources already. What's our color split? A little bit more than blue than black. Maybe 1 more island. That's 6, 7, 8, 9 blue sources. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black sources. And, I mean, I might not even need 2 mountains. With 1 mountain, we have 3 land fixers plus the double parcel. But I guess it's okay to run 2, since we don't have that much double. Except for blue, but we also have the double Seraph for blue fixing, so... Seems good. Give this a spin. Nice little sealed pool here in preparation for the Arena Open coming up. Go to round 1, and remember, these ones are unranked. I'm just playing based on record, I believe. I don't think sealed or unranked matches have any other matchmaking algorithm or whatever, so... We'll see. Let's go. Okie dokie, getting paired up for round 1 here. And we have a decent looking hand. Let's see here. I think we do want to lead with untapped land turn 1 and play the parcel. And that way we can hold up Torch Breath on turn 3. Because if I lead with tap land, I wouldn't be able to play the parcel until turn 2, activated on turn 3. So this way, if the opponent's playing a little bit of a faster deck, I'll have access to a burn spell on turn 3 to potentially kill something. Ledger Shredder was a good draw. Okay. Well, the earlier you get Ledger Shredder online, the better it is, so... While it's not highly likely the opponent's going to play 2 spells anytime soon, it is always a possibility, of course. Yep, Goldhound has Menace. It's a good draw, too. Well, I can't block, so let's go ahead and attack for 1. And... I guess we'll go tap land, pass. Probably going to grab a mountain end of turn instead of using Tainted Indulgence. We can even set up for a double spell turn if we wanted to with Indulgence plus... wow. Indulgence plus Torch Breath for 1. Okay, interesting. Well, that's pretty cool. Now we want to draw Sleep with the Fishes. Because when that creature dies, they get 2 treasures. So if they sack the Goldhound, it adds a mana, and then they get 2 more treasures. That's kind of funny. I hope I don't lose to that 1 card. I mean, I guess I didn't check how much removal my deck has. We have Torch Breath, Strangle, Hostile Takeover. Let's see, what else do I have? Another parcel. I have 2 parcels, that's right. Disdainful Stroke. Sleep with the Fishes, Deal Gone Bad. Dusk Mangler. Actually, we have a ton of removal. But will say that that Gold Hound is kind of giving me the business. It's so awkward to kill that too and give them 2 more treasure, you know? Jewel Thief, that's pretty good. Do I want to blow up the Jewel Thief for 3, or do I want to just case the joint here? I think we're just going to case the joint. Nice. Fantastic Strangle draw. They're drawing a stimulus package. Okay. So we can double spell this turn easily. Go ahead and strangle the Jewel Thief. Let's play out a 3-2 and connive. It's a lot of land. What's in my graveyard right now? 1, 4. 0, 1, 4. That'd be 2 different. Yeah, okay, so we can discard the... Actually, no, it's better for us to discard the tramway station. And I can't block, so I might as well attack. Unless I want to leave back the Corrupt Official. Actually, let's do that. We'll hold back our Shredder and our Corrupt Court Official. And maybe double block if they attack. I'd rather save the Torch Breath for something bigger. So 0, 1, and a 4. Oh wait, I can't double block, I'm silly. Goldhound has first strike. I could have double blocked it had I given the Ledger Shredder a counter, but whoops. So I guess my correct play there was just to attack for 1 and hold up Tainted Indulgence. Yep, small mistake on my part. With the Stimulus package, their Goldhound can sack for effectively 3 1/1 tokens. I have to be a little bit careful about that. Maybe they don't see my mistake and don't attack. Darn it. Well. So, I guess at the end I only missed out on 1 damage, but... Oh, that's also very scary. Celebrity Fencer with the Stimulus package can kind of go off. Go ahead and draw 2 here. Nice. Sleep with the Fishes is fantastic. So let's discard the island. Shoot the Fencer for 2. Connive. A lot of lands, but... I'm on 17 lands, I thought, right? Yeah. Oh well. Sadly, the Sleep with the Fishes is not great on the Goldhound because of the Stimulus package, but... Oh, geez. Haste Creature. And that makes more treasure. Wow, okay. I mean, I guess maybe I should have played a little bit more cautiously because there's so much blitz. But that's unfortunate. It's a pretty good draw. Alright, let's do this to the Menace Creature. Play out our land. I guess I'm gonna leave back the Court Official, just in case. That way if they kill my Crooked Custodian, I can still chump with the Court Official. So end of turn we get to use the Seraph on a land and then play a 4/4 flyer that gains me 3 life. Yep. And we are going to get to another... Oh, shoot, that's right. They still make a bunch of treasures. We're going to get to Connive if they play out their Stimulus package. Oh, yikes. Yeah, we are in a world of problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 1/1s that they can make at the end of turn here. So we're very close to dead. Yeah, you don't normally see a lot of synergy like this in a sealed pool, but man, they are doing some treasure stuff. We'd feel so good about our position if they didn't have the stimulus package, but yeah, just gotta pass. They didn't make any tokens. Huh. That's kind of weird. They might not realize they can sack the Gold Hound to the package. Or maybe they have some big spell in their hand that they want to use with all the treasure, but... That's pretty darn solid, too. I can equip the Agnes with that. So they're gonna make... So I'm gonna double block with my Shredder and my Seraph. So we don't take any trample that way. Now that ruins my 2-turn clock ideas. It's not bad. Yeah, we're just passing. Oh no, I think they realize they can sack their Gold Hound. Yep. Oh, crap. Well, crapo. So our out is going to be drawing hostile takeover then, if they make all of their creatures. If they just go full on. And it definitely makes sense for them to do so. I don't know why they're doing this mid-combat though. There they go, okay. Yeah, or maybe they're gonna only make 5 and play around it. Play around stuff. So Ledger Shredder is gonna have to block the one that gets the Groundbreaker equipped. 9. Yeah, so we're not quite dead, we're just very close. Okay, they didn't go for the full amount. If I wanted to put a counter on the Fairy Vandal, I would have had to have sacked a land main phase. So let's see, if I block... Let's see, if I go block, block, block instead... Take 5. Go to 3. Go back up to 6. I only lose my fish. Now, conversely, I could go like this. Take 4, go to 4, lose my Shredder. Take 4, then go back up to 7, have 3 blockers. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, if they just drew a land for this turn, we might actually be able to stabilize. Just like equip the Groundbreaker and pass. Would be kind of nice. Okay. So that can block the 3-2. Block, block. Yeah, it's very close. We just need them to brick on a couple of draw steps. That is not great, because that turns into a 7/6 Trampler with the Groundbreaker. Alright, so I need to draw Hostile Takeover this turn. And then we have a good chance. Or some other instant speed effect for the broker, I guess. Not great. I think I just have to pass here and hope they make a mistake. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Yeah. They're going for it. Good beats. I guess the ideal scenario is like they draw the +2/+2 to all creatures, or +3 to citizens card, and they try to cast it. They should definitely just attack out with everything here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have anything I can draw. I can't dig into another flash creature, right? I have a Snoop, I guess? Doesn't look good, though. Build 2 more lands, yikes. Alright, GG's. Well, there's always a small chance they don't give trample. Or rather, don't make it a 5/5. We didn't even die to anything super powerful, but they just made too many random treasures with the stimulus package, I guess. I don't know if there was too much I could have done differently. The Goldhound pecked in. I missed a couple points of damage, I guess, but next time just draw hostile takeover. Make it easy. Okay, go on to game 2, and again, these are single limb games here. Oh, there it is, perfect. Single limb, or rather best of 1, and 7 wins, 3 losses for these sealed events. So first to 7 wins or 3 losses, kind of like the draft. Alright, we have a nice little curve out here. Turn 1 parcel again, turn 2 custodian, turn 3 tap land, and grab a red source. Looks really good. Main phase, a little chat. I like that card. Very, very powerful. Cheap casualty. Alright, the thief. Ooh. Little Kraken action for us, though. And another fencer. Alright, well this is going to be a pretty nice hostile takeover game, it feels like. I'm going to go ahead and play this pre-combat. They can tap it down if they want to. Both at 20, so there's not much reason for them to do so. One more decent creature here, and I will definitely fire off the hostile takeover. Like maybe they play an Adjudicator. Or Echo, yeah, that's good. It's gonna make the Fencer 3 toughness, Echo potentially 4. Oh man, imagine they play like a 2-drop here as well. Actually, no, we don't want them to play another creature, because the Fencer... I cannot kill... Yeah, perfect. I wouldn't be able to kill both their creatures if they both went to 4 toughness with a 1/1 counter on them. But now here I can hostile takeover, turn the Echo Inspector into effectively a 2/2. If they're gonna do this, I'm gonna block, because it feels like they have a trick then, and I want to bait out the trick. No, I'm just confused. Now I don't even want to cast hostile takeover. I'm so confused. Okay, I guess I'll attack for 7. Not sure what this means. Something fishy's going on. Vivian on the hunt. Does this steal the planeswalkers randomly? No. 3 damage to each creature.
How we handle things in the wild.
Okay.
Stand in our way. I dare you.
They're drawing Case the Joint. I'm drawing a tramway station. Alright, so we go... This turns into a 1/1. This turns into a 4/4. Kill Vivian. Hit him for 6. Now, if I wanted to play a little bit greedy, I could have hit them with both and then tried to kill them with the Dusk Mangler, giving 4 life loss. But this still has to be pretty good, I think. Because there are ways to just randomly gain life, so I think it's a little safer this way, but I could have gone for the 2-turn clock. Damn, another Jewel Thief. Alright. Well, if they're doing that, they're gonna have to, they're gonna have to sack their Echo Inspector. Yeah, Dusk Mangler is so good in sealed, especially. They had a Gilded Pinions. Alright, so they need to tap down the Kraken with the Jewel Thief, give me another fish. Oh, or it's Tramples, right? Yeah. Probably didn't matter. Again, I thought it was a little bit safer to kill the Vivian instead of trying to... they could have also had a counter, right? If they had, like, Disdainful Stroke, then I get huge punished for trying to just go face and not kill the Vivian, so... Alright, 1-1. Let's go to the next. On to our third game here. Wow, nice looking hand. Keep starting with Parcel. Oh, I guess I have 2 parcels, don't I? So this time we're actually gonna hold the Parcel because we have a really good sequence with it on turn 3. Let's see, let's go swamp here. And yes, we're gonna Fairy Vandal end of turn. So the Fairy Vandal, artifact, instant, or sorcery. Oh, well then now they get to take my Parcel, never mind. I was gonna say, if I go Fairy Vandal and then next turn Shredder into Parcel, we get to connive, make the Fairy Vandal a 2-3. But they kind of ruined that plan, so now we'll just keep tapping out. Everybody's got a Fencer. Alright. Shredder and Kraken, let's go. Aw, Death Touch. Boo. It's a good draw. So we're gonna go land here, combat. Pass. Because this draws 2 cards on the opponent's turn, so we don't need to cast it on our turn to trigger the Fairy Vandal. Now, we could cast it on our turn and try to hit another spell for Ledger Shredder, but... Hard cast Girder Goons, okay. Oh, I guess I should have tainted in response, because we do have Disdainful Stroke in our deck. That's funny. I think I'm going to discard the Shattered Seraph and keep the red source. And our 6th land. Well, got punished. Oh, you know what? I got really punished. Because if I had gone Tainted Indulgence into Disdainful Stroke on their Girder Goons, I would have also triggered my Ledger Shredder. Oh, that's a meme card, but if they do... especially in Sealed, that's really hard to turn on. Alright. Let's pay for life. Anything they sack, I'm pretty happy with. Demons do, alright. One top, one bottom. Double spell for me, thanks for the connive. Don't need that crooked, let's get a 1/1 counter. I think the Corrupt Court Official is worth more than the Crooked Custodian in this scenario. Pretty sure we're going to get them to discard another spell with it. Just like the Mangler made them discard Ravines, whatever. Nice draw. Okay, so we're going to play with the Official first. Make them discard, not knowing that I'm about to strangle their Midnight Assassin. Yeah, they had a Kraken. Then we kill their flyer. I'm going to keep the Disdainful Stroke over the Angel. And now we just have them on a 2-turn air clock. Because this prevents them from having, like, a Wrath or whatever. Whereas the flyer, I definitely don't need it on this board. We're already winning, you know? Yep, let's force them to trade with Kraken. The Dusk Mangler is not lethal by itself, so I don't need to trade with it. I guess this was kind of a bad attack. Yeah, that was a bad attack. I traded my 6/6 Trample Ward to... Admittedly, it gets tapped down, but for their 4/4 that gave them... Okay, that was really bad. Oh, okay. That gets under Disdainful Stroke. Shoot. And now I've let the opponent start attacking with their Fencer. Oh, I've made mistakes here. I mean, I still have them on a 2-turn air clock, but... This was a definite attempted throw by hacking with my Kraken. Bad play. Fortunately, we've been bailed out. Yeah, let's tap the flyer. Good. And now they have 2 lethal flyers they have to deal with. They can't do anything relevant in 4 or more mana. Wow, that is actually disgusting. They just keep drawing Regulators, I'm gonna lose. That's funny. Alright, force him to chump. Can they just die, please? This is all because I attacked with my Kraken. If I just have my Kraken still on the battlefield, we could have double blocked their Fencer and just been fine. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, that's a good draw too. Alright, smack in with both. Really? Holy smokes. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, wait. That enter's tapped. Never mind. They need a kill shot here? Okay. Oh, holy smokes. 3 Regulators in a row, though. I got scared. I got scared for a second that I punted away the game. I mean, I definitely tried to throw it, but... Alright, 2-1 now. Sweetness, let's go. On to the 4th game. And once again, we are Parcel Gamers. I can lead off with Tapland here. I think. Yeah, that's fine. Give us more time. I mean, if I just naturally draw a mountain, we can use the Parcel as a removal spell instead. broker. Well, that's good. Alright, now we're just gonna Vandal instead. And we can start growing that next turn. Fairy Vandal, and then we go Snoop next turn, and then we can go Tainted after that. Yeah. It's high-rise Sawjack. Becomes a 4/3 blocker. Guess we just go like this and pass. Ooh, Elegant Entourage. Alright. That one we're probably going to end up killing with Parcel. Yeah, let's discard the Court Official. Let's just fire that off now. Don't really care if they Adjudicator this turn. They might not even want to Adjudicator if they have blue cards in their hand, because they don't have another blue source. What is the play, my friend? Okay, they do. Another Parcel. I see no reason not to just keep killing their 4/4s. We might be actually, or we might be able to actually blow them out if they just tap out for something random. And I attack with Fairy Vandal next turn. I can sacrifice one of my land. Oh, they have a Limousine. Well, that's very annoying. That Limousine is gross. Well, there goes that plan. Stupid Limousine. What's the plan for that? I don't actually have any ways to deal with an artifact, right? I have a Torch Breath I can draw into eventually. Playing out the Cormella seems really bad, but I guess I'll do it. The reason playing this out is so weak is that they can crew, attack, give me back my 1/2 flyer, and eat the Cormella instead. I'm just debating if I want to strangle their high-rise Sawjack. I guess I might as well. Wow, not sure why they're crewing. So we can still dig up the body here too. Couldn't do this before blocks because I had to float the mana with Formella. Sure. Crooked Custodian. Alright, so we can play the Shredder. Trigger Connive. Discard excess lands. Say go. Limousine is brutal. Needed like a murder or something in this deck. Kill shots we have, I guess. Kill shots are so weak, but it's one of the few removal spells I have, I guess. Alright, taking on the 4. Broker's Initiate. Alright. Take your stupid sexy one. Unless you want to kill shot this. Go ahead and sleep there. Speakeasy. So, man, they're missing a color / they only have double green cards in their hand. I guess that is missing a color. Because they only played a 1-drop last turn with 5 mana, and they still have that many cards in their hand. It's a little bit suspect for us. I do think they have a kill shot in their hand too. Oh, they have a Halo Fountain. Oh my god, that just ruins my sleep with the fishes. Well, this game was just won by rares. That's good. Sometimes it really do be like that. Wow. Case the joint. And they're drawing another Broker's Initiate. Alright, we get to red here. Pretty brutal. Yeah, probably can't win this anymore. I'll give it one more draw step, but this is pretty GG. Especially with a vehicle, the crew just gives them free Halo Fountain value even if they can't attack very favorably. Yeah, take another 4. Yeah, Kraken's not even good. I guess I should attack with fish before playing anything. So what's our plan here? Besides just dying, what is our plan? Just gotta draw the torch. Because this is funny. The hostile takeover is not even very good. Oh, do they have a... Oh, I see. They're just gonna start drawing a bunch of cards. I wonder if they give me back the Cormella to eat my 4/4 flyer. They might. I mean, this is still winnable in theory. Highly suspect. And I guess I force them to use their trick here then. So if we put them on having a trick, we could actually block with Ledger Shredder too. Because this will be their second spell, and that'll let me connive. Oh, they might also just pass priority. Never mind, we'll just block like this. Presumably they use some kind of trick here. Yeah, sure. And same thing, we might have drawn a land like that to not want to level up the Shredder anyways. Alright, I'm just gonna unlock my Shattered Seraph. This is one of those games, though, where it's like, why am I playing it out? Maybe they make some kind of mistake, I don't know. Good enough. Alright. I will concede to that. Limousine and Halo Fountain. Good beats. Okay, 2 and 2. Try to rattle off a few more wins, but not feeling great. Okay, game number 5. We are living on the edge. This is a little bit risky, but I do think it's fine to keep it. On the play, we just need to find a couple of lands. Ideally, we can find a red source relatively quickly. But 4 different removal spells in our hand is not a bad thing. This is a game where we really would have liked one of the parcels. Let's get the bigger creature online first, since Ledger Shredder's unlikely to trigger. That was one of our best draws. Phew! Now our confidence can increase. Oh, yes indeed. This can kill creatures with shields, so... I think we save this for something fat. It just depends on which one of my red burn spells I want to use here. I guess I'll use the more expensive one. Because right now there's no difference between Strangle and Torch Breath with the amount of lands I have. Sure. That's good. So let's go Vandal into Strangle, trigger the Connive, which triggers the Fairy. And keep these removal spells. So the only thing we need to worry about is like a Wrath. And that's a good sign that they probably don't have a Wrath if they're casting that. Nice, another Connive trigger. I mean, at this point, let's get the fish. Love to see that. Alright, another free Connive. We have cycled through a bunch of land, that's for sure. They are dead on board, but I guess we will go for this anyways. Nice. Okay, well, we drew the perfect land, basically, and we kind of just played 2 creatures, 3 creatures even, and then a bunch of removal spells, so sometimes that's going to win you games. 3 and 2 now. Let's try to get a few more. On to game number 6. This is another keeper that just needs to find some lands to be pretty good. Have the Custodian on turn 2 with a couple of removal spells again. There's 1 land. Backup Agent as a 2/2. We'll probably just strangle that and attack. There's the second land. Beautiful. Come on, play like Wing Shield Agent. Give me that shield creature. Gathering Throng. Oh, I don't want to waste a removal spell on that thing. This is sealed, so how many more do they have? Just 1. Good. Yeah, they'll probably trade with the Crooked Custodian. Get their 2 for 1 value. Not great that we have 2 7-drops in our hand. That's pretty good, though. Okay. They might like have a counter in their hand or something. Parcel's good. So we can still cast Deal Gone Bad here if we want to. Off of Cormella. Really want to wait on the hostile takeover until we can get a few more pieces of value, though. So they go for security bypass on the Throng, so they'd have to attack with the Throng individually then. I guess we'll go ahead and do this. I think they have a disdainful stroke, so we'll see if they go for it here. Oh, they didn't. Okay. Or if they did, they didn't cast it. Another 2/2 flyer. I'm gonna go ahead and blow this up. Oh, this one can't be countered. So we can actually do 6 damage to their flyer here? That's funny. Yeah, I really feel like they have Disdainful Stroke in their hand. Gosh, we have nothing but uncastables, though. It's kind of brutal. I'm gonna keep this Shattered Seraph in my hand so that we can potentially, like, discard it to something. Oh, they get to steal my Cormella's ability. So we'll take 4 here. One more untap land, please. Beautiful. And now we're going to play this Shattered Seraph. That's going to eat the Disdain. If they don't Disdainful Stroke. What? Now I'm just super confused at what's in their hand. Sure. Very confused but pleasantly surprised is what I'll say. Finally! Okay, they did have it, they just wanted to use Buy Your Silence first. There we go. Now we get to hostile takeover for the win. Yes, dump it all out. Dump it all out! Dump it all. Very nice. All right. So we just had to set up and get the bait action going. Like, we had so many top-end good cards. We knew they had Disdainful Stroke. And yeah, set them up. Got them. Easy. Let's go. Sitting at 4-2 now. Getting there, getting there. How's our hand look? Not too shabs. We're on the draw. We got good mana. No removal, but not too concerned about that quite yet. Red source from the opponent to start. Tended Socialite. You know, as good as this Kraken looks, it plays out a little bit worse. I mean, the stats are insane on it, and yeah, when you play it on turn 4, sometimes it just wins, but... It's not as crazy bomby as I first thought it might have been. It's just very good. Alright, we need to play defense here a little bit. That's fine. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell here, though. Okay, that's fine. I'll trade with their Socialite, take 2, go to 15. Or I could trade with their Death Toucher. Go to 13 and instead, that way, yeah, this way they can't Death Touch my Kraken next turn. So we want to go to second main phase, then play the Kraken so they can't tap it. The first combat. I'm gonna need to draw removal here, though. I haven't found any removal yet. I don't think tapping makes sense for them, because the 1/1 just trades with their 2/1s since they didn't have a creature pre-combat. Okay. Pass is good. Shredder's also good. Let's go to combat, see what they do. I'm gonna lead with the Cormella instead of the Ledger Shredder, though. That's gonna give us a lot of mana next turn without needing to play Cormella since we have 2 instants in our hand. Alright, 24 to 11. Okay, so first go to combat, see if they tap the Kraken. I want to attack if they don't. Feels like now it's actually okay to attack. Oh. And what might this be? Torch Breath. Okay. That's fine. So we still trample over for 5. Play the flyer. Let's play the... no, let's not do that. Play the Snoop main phase. Connive. Snoop triggers, also connives. It's a lot of land again. I really want to discard a spell so that I can dig up the body off of the Snoop. I'm going to discard Case the Joint. And then play untapped land so we can dig up a body still. Okay, well now we'll just dig up the Shredder instead. Get one of our Griffs or Seraphs back for the life. And I guess we'll grab the Kraken. Next turn we can play the Kraken, hold up the Seraph ability, and then the turn after that go for the Seraph. So once again, wait until second main phase to play the Kraken. Drawing Disdainful Stroke made me very, very confident. We don't care about that. Let's play our 4/4. Gain 3. And do they want to give me a fish? They do. Nice. Desperation activation. Love it. Good stuff. Alright, so they do grow their Fencer by 2, but... really good for us if they attack like this. Either we're trading it for the Snoop, which we don't care about, or they're trading for the Cormella, which gives up... nice, gives us dig up the body value again. So go to combat, see how they tap. They did... I think I want to parcel the Celebrity Fencer before it can get any larger. Then we can just pass with the Stroke open instead of playing out the playing out the Custodian rather. And now we can probably just start attacking. Oh, that got me. Okay. Combat. Attack for 2 unblockable. Make them lose 4, sack their 1/1. Yeah, you know what? I might not even be able to cast this Dig Up the Body if they're gonna just make me continuously draw. Kind of funny. Combat. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9. Land. I guess we might as well play this thing out. So much sky crying. That is fine. Ambush? GG? Even growing my Fairy Vandal for me, how kind. Alright. Game is very over. Can I win this turn? Probably. Combat. I assume this is lethal, but I didn't actually do the math. Oh! How about exactly lethal? Alright, good stuff. What's that, 5 and 2 now? Yeah, on the comeback trail. Let's do it. 2 more wins. I would like that a lot. Insta-fire the match, too. See, we're on the draw. Perfect looking hand to me. Turn 1 Parcel, turn 2 grab a red source, turn 3 Snoopy. Actually now, I'm gonna just grab a red source. Maybe save the parcel for, removal. Okay, I'm gonna spend this turn turning the mountain into a quad land. And then we can try to ambush the Halo Scarab with the Snoop next turn. Another parcel. That is a lot of removal. I guess we're going to discard one of the parcels to the Snoop. 1-4 looks pretty good here. Jetmir. Oh, baby. Okay, so since they have 3 creatures, their creatures get +1/+0 and have vigilance. Let's actually discard the Fairy Vandal now instead. Nice. Since we drew a land there, we don't actually need to play out a parcel. We'll just hold up Deal Gone Bad. Although, you know what? If they just play a creature this turn and attack for 6, I'm not even going to bother Deal Gone Bad on the Jetmir to kill it. We can just use the Hostile Takeover and save the rest of it. Okay, no blocks. So I guess they're just gonna make a treasure or whatever with their Scarab. Hopefully I'm not playing this a little bit too greedy. Maybe now I block Jetmir and use the Deal Gone Bad. Cabaret Charm. Okay, that's fine. Don't mind that, because now we can just use this instead and save our Hostile Takeover for a rainy day. And what did I mill? I milled our Dig Up the Body, kind of sucks, but the other 2 cards didn't matter. Especially since the opponent still has so many cards in their hand. I don't... Wow, they have an Urobrask too? Okay. Ow. So this gets exiled permanently, and I have to play it or cast it this turn. It's actually not crazy to do this, I think. Let's start off by drawing 2. Okay. I'll get the value from the court official since we know they have nothing but spells in their hand. I think that makes sense. And Urobrask doesn't trample, just has haste. Rabble rousing? OP on mono bombs. So they're probably gonna... Okay, so this is now the time. They're gonna play the Rakish Revelers here after attacking with Urabrask. Or before attacking with Urabrask. And now we will fire it off. I don't want to take 4 damage. We could keep the Court Official alive by not blocking and then turning into a 4/4, but... Dang it. So I guess I lose Case the Joint forever, but at this point it's correct. And I think 5 damage is too much to pass up, even though we could get blitzed here. We are able to gain 3 next turn with this Shattered Seraph, so... That's fine. Much more manageable position now. Sheesh. Yes, I will trade if they attack. Wow! Perfect. Holy crap, the actual perfects. That's freaking disgusting. So past a second main phase, then play this. Kill the flyer. Because Bouncer's Beatdown only deals damage with the highest power, so they had exactly 5 mana, and I had played a black creature. Seemed kind of unfortunate. Well, we can start sacking these lands. We still have another one of our big flyers in our deck. What else? Sleep with the Fishes, Cormella, Duskmangler. Oh man, we have a lot of good draws. Duskmangler are probably the best right now, right? Not that. That's not bad. We'll go to combat. Do they want to tap? No, I don't want to attack. We'll hold the land for conniving purposes. Sure. Only 1 card left. Alright, now I'm feeling a lot more comfortable that they've gone down to 1s this turn. That's great. Max power. And I'm only going to attack for 6. I don't want to get wrecked by some blitz creatures. So we'll hold back the 1/4 since it doesn't change the clock and 1 damage is not as relevant as potentially stopping like 5 damage or something, you know? Okay, that's fine. So go to combat. We'll see if they... Oh, they're not going to tap. I will attack. So the card I could lose to is a Luxurious Libation. Oh, wait, why are they... This is concerning. Oh, maybe they just don't know it has tramp. Okay, never mind. They just don't know it has trample. Yeah, so that turn they probably should have given me a 1/1. Got like a sticky hands or something? Rob the archives, okay. They have to cast this turn. They hit 3 lands and an Inspiring Overseer. Hey, found your lands, OP. And that is GG. Because the hearse does not crew as a creature. Well, that is also GG. This is more flashy, though. But yeah, if they crew the hearse, it's a 0/0 creature since no cards are exiled, so. Got them. Very nice. And let's go, baby. All right, 6-2 now. 6-2, crawling our way back. Can we fully convert into that 7-win trophy? That would be fantastic, and that would be exactly what we want to do come the Arena Open. So, yeah, feels good. Let's go. Okay, oddly, we got paired against the same person. I guess that maybe that's not odd because there's nobody else playing sealed, but it took a couple minutes to actually pair. And then, yeah, so we know we're playing against a Naya deck with a bunch of bombs. Well, we drew our bombs, so that's very good. Let's get a blue source here. Let's get a red source here, because that would have been very bad to get a blue source since I have Shattered Seraph in my hand. So they had Jetmir, the cat thing, they had Urabrask, what else did they have? Rabble Rousing. Oh man, we might need to save Disdainful Stroke for Rabble Rousing, because the other ones at least I can interact with since they're just creatures, but... yeah, opponent's deck is good. Not great. Okay. Don't think I can sandbag the Snoop, because we're just tapping out. Here goes the Crook, easy. Land, pass. So we're hoping they go for Rabble Rousing this turn, if they have it in their hand. Do it. Rabble Rouse. Rabble Rouse. Rabble Rouse. Rabble Rouse. Rabble my rouse. Alright, that's good for us too if they're just attacking with the flyer, because that gives us a good opportunity to case the joint and hope to find some more answers in the meantime. Ass, even better. Good, did find some lands. They're drawing up plains. Okay. Cab Ready Charm to make some 1/1s. Oh boy, I hope this isn't setup of Rabble Rousing. Please, just... yes! So good. Alright, that is exactly what we needed Disdainful Stroke for. Now I think we can win very easily. Okay, let's... I think I'm actually gonna Cormella this turn. And pass. Cormella has 4 toughness, so it'll survive hostile takeover without me needing to target it. I was really tempted to just play the court official there, but I think I'd take too much damage. Alright, they do have Jetmir. Yep. So I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. Get one of the last 2 cards out of their hand. And then we can take over. Alright, and now we still survived them chop decking Urabras because we have a 1/1 blocker. Damn, they have 2 of those. Or at least 2 of them. If we draw an untapped land, we're just going to play Shattered Seraph. Bolster our life total here a bit. That would have been a good turn to get the last card of their hand, though, with Duskmangler, but I think I like gaining the life and producing out the flyer a little bit more. Although I suppose we're a little bit punished now because they have a 1/1 token to just sacrifice. But that's okay. I think they still have a spell in their hand and maybe not a land. Kill shot. Nice. So this is what we call stabilization. That was a good draw for them. They hit me for 2. This is a little bit awkward, but casting this second Seraph means I lose my double blue. But I can dig up the body to sack this Seraph without them draw. Okay, well, we found it anyways. So I need to start attacking, most likely. Attack for 5. You know what? I can actually go for lethal here next turn, or pretty close to next turn. Let's just go for the cute play. Let's go for the cute play. I should have attacked for more. I mean, I guess I'm leaving the 4/4 back as a blocker versus Urabrask, but that was definitely more cute than necessary. The Cormella, get back my hostile takeover loop. Okay. GG's. Alright, and that's how we do it, my friends. Nice, clean 7 winner there. I think we started off like 2-2, but then we rattled back. I mean, hostile takeover, like I said, is just one of the best rares in the format, so not too surprising that when we drew it, it was great. The Kraken did Kraken things. Again, it looks a little bit better than it actually is. It's still great, but it doesn't just like immediately win the game. It's definitely not on the power level of Hostile Takeover. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this look at some sealed here of Streets of New Capenna. Again, the Arena Open is going to be on May 14th and 15th, so get some practice in, and we'll see you on the streets. Thanks for watching.